Abdul Karim Ismail came home to his village, Sheikh Mustafa, almost exactly a year ago. He and his 4 sons, with their wives and children, makes 25 people. With only 2 rooms of their house rebuilt, most of the family are still living in tents they brought with them from Kaskap, near Syria's border with Turkey.
Life in a tent is extremely difficult. Winters are freezing, summers are unbearable, and scorpions and snakes often get inside. Just yesterday, I killed 2 snakes.
But he prefers a tent on his own land to a tent in the camp. The local school has reopened, but there's no running water or electricity. And because of that, Abdul Karim says only a handful of his neighbours have returned.
The government has said it wants to close all camps by the end of the year, but many towns and villages are more rubble than intact buildings. Most of those who's returned had at least something to go back to, or money to rebuild. Others are young men who are able to find work, so most of those who are left in the camps are women and children, elderly couples, or families who've lost everything and have used all their resources to survive the past few years.
Fatima Hamada is still in Atma camp with her 3 daughters who are widows and her grandchildren.
Everyone else in this camp has returned home except me. I can't even afford to rent a car to make the journey. And even if I could return, there's no house left for me to live in.
The UN Refugee Agency says about 13 million people were displaced during nearly 14 years of civil war. It estimates 1.6 million have returned to Syria since the fall of the regime, and 1.1 million of the more than 8 million displaced inside the country have gone back to their homes, the vast majority of them women and children. But nearly 6 million people are still displaced, a quarter of them in camps. Ahlam al-Rashid heads up the Directorate of Social Affairs in Idlib. She's responsible for helping people return home. She herself is still living in a camp.
We hope 2026 will be a year without tents. We've begun by restoring schools, roads and infrastructure, while supporting efforts to repair damaged homes.
Heidi, Pett, Al Jazeera, Idlib, Syria.